Yes, people, and welcome back to Punches and Pundits. Before we start, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube and check us out, especially on TikTok, where we post the clips of every podcast and on Instagram. Now, usually we start off with some MMA talk, but we talk about fighting. And yesterday, there was a massive fight here in London at Wembley. Can't remember the last big fight we had at Wembley. It's been a while. Dubois against AJ, and well, we can
Dubois,
say it.
Dubois, he shot the world. He shot the
It
world.
was a massive
Nobody,
upset.
yeah,
It was a
nobody
massive
expected that. I mean, obviously, we know the threat Dubois brings. We know how dangerous he is. We
upset.
know he has knockout power. But let's be real, nobody expected him to do that against Joshua. I think
Mm.
everybody in that arena probably thought Joshua would win that fight. But I mean, he looked on it from the jump, pressured him. His left jab, I mean, his jab. People are saying he's got the hardest jab in heavyweight division.
Yeah.
He looked very good. He looked very good. And Joshua, I don't want to take away from Dubois' performance, but Joshua didn't look. He
But
didn't look up for it. I don't know what
he
it
got
was.
clipped. He got clipped with a massive punch so early on in the fight that it's hard to recover from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
No, but
even before he got clipped, Dubois, the way Dubois was pressuring him,
yeah,
it's like Joshua didn't. He started very slow.
yeah, I think throughout the build up, like Dubois was like, enough of the talking. Like, I'm done with the talking. I just want to fight and that. And when that bell rung, you could see like he just wanted to put his hands on AJ, like complete disdain for his power. And like,
Yeah,
bro, he just marched forward, just landed mad bangs, bro. It was like he kind of little broed AJ. I'm not gonna lie. He
no, he
little
did. He
bro.
did.
And then
He
and then
did.
when it came down to the finish itself, it was a bit reminiscent to um Adesanya against Pereira when Pereira got knocked out because AJ had hurt him. He'd landed a massive right hand and he was like, okay, fight or flight, let me try finish the fight. And then Dubois just landed the bang on his chin. And I've never seen AJ like that trying to get back up. He was
Yeah,
flatlined.
yeah. We've never seen AJ get flattened like that. That was a bad knockout. And listen, Joshua, I'd say his time at the top of the division is probably done now. They're probably going to make a few fun fights for him, but yeah, to lose like that to Dubois, who isn't even the best heavyweight in the world, we saw what Usyk done to him. I'm confident Fury would beat Dubois as well. Dubois obviously is a good fighter, but he's not that upper echelon of heavyweight. So for him to
But
lose in that fashion, yeah, it's not a good
I'm
look.
not gonna lie, the way he looked yesterday, I mean, he's 27, bro.
No,
So
listen, he's young. He looked good. He looked good, but it's just for where Joshua wants to be, he can't be losing to the bar. He can't be losing to
yeah.
the bar.
But I think they've got a rematch clause somewhere in there.
100%. Eddie Hearn, he knows how to protect his
He's
assets.
gonna he's gonna
100%.
make some good business.
Of course. No, and it wouldn't surprise me if Joshua even wins the rematch. I mean, he might just he might just do what he done against Ruiz, fight behind a jab. I don't think his chin can take the Dubois' power. But even if he beats the Dubois, where does he go from there? Does he go? Is he going to be Usyk?
Well,
I
if
don't think.
Fury
I don't think
loses to Usyk, then I mean, if
yeah, they can
Fury
make
lo-
the
they should make
Fury
that fight.
Joshua. Yeah, but yeah, it's a Dubois' win last night has thrown a real spanner in the works because I don't really know where Joshua goes from here. If Usyk versus Fury, if Usyk wins, then where does Fury go? Do you know what I mean? The interest between him and Joshua isn't the same. Joshua coming off a knockout loss. He looked like an absolute beast when he knocked out Ngannou. And for him to show up to
Mm.
this fight and lose like that, it's crazy.
I think it was
It's
more on
crazy.
Ngannou being brought down back to earth, like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I
More than
mean,
AJ
mm,
being like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Because the Ngannou Fury fight, I mean, Fury looked like he had 15 cheeseburgers before the fight. He looked like
Fury, yeah, he didn't respect him. He didn't respect
he
him at
didn't
all.
respect him at all.
No,
And then people started thinking, right, Ngannou can really hang in this boxing thing. And then AJ showed him that he can't.
it's two different sports. AJ showed him. AJ showed him what Fury should have done, basically. What
What
Fury
about
should have done
AJ
from the
Wilder?
beginning. Nah, Wilder's finished, bro.
Even more finished, isn't it?
Well, Wilder's. I don't think Wilder wins a fight. I mean, he's
Well, it
come. He's
depends if
talking about
Ferguson.
coming back. He's talking about coming back. Yeah, he's like the Tony Ferguson of the heavyweight division, bro.
That is crazy.
It's bad. It's bad.
But the fall of grace of both these two guys, bro. Wilder used to send people into orbit, and
Yeah.
and yeah. But let's get to. Actually, do you know what? I want to start off with one thing as well, because we've spoken about this for so long, and obviously we're not going to actually get that fight. And he was at Wembley yesterday, and that's McGregor. Now the whole shebang about, do you think Michael Chandler made the right decision taking
100%, 100%. And he should have done this.
a long
He
time
should
ago?
have done this a long time ago.
Mm.
He's set out. Has he fought since the Ultimate Fighter? He
No,
hasn't fought. That's what. How
he
long
hasn't
has that
fought.
been? 2 years
It's
or
coming
just
up to
over a year?
no, it's
Coming up to
coming up
2
to 3 years.
years.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he's 36 years of age. He's been on the sidelines 2 years, no injuries. He's been healthy. He's wasted 2 years. First of all, he could have made money during those 2 years. He could have climbed up the rankings. He made a big, big error waiting on McGregor.
Mm.
Now, listen, that McGregor fight for me is gone. I don't think we see McGregor fight. I don't think we see him fight. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. The McGregor back in the day would have fought through a sore toe. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
I
got
think
a broken toe. I don't know. Dana White is pretty straight up. If you want to fight, he'll let you fight. Do you know what I mean? And him and McGregor have a good relationship. How many
but
times
this
have
is they're saying there's politics within it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He keeps on banging on about,
the
I've
two
got 2
fight deal?
fights left
Yeah.
in my contract, and then now he's the owner of BKFC. That's all he talks about.
Was it you that mentioned it's a good way for the UFC to renegotiate their deal with ESPN if he has 2 fights left on his deal? Was
Yeah,
it you
yeah,
that
yeah,
said it?
yeah.
That's a
So,
that's a reason. That's one of the reasons, but I just don't think he wants to fight. I don't know. It's just for me, Dana's a straight up guy when it comes to guys wanting to fight, don't want to fight. Look how easy look how quick Pereira fights. Pereira wins the fights. He gets put into another fight. Do you know what I mean? Like the UFC, they're easy to negotiate when you want to
yeah,
fight.
but you
I don't
can't
think he wants to fight.
you can't compare Alex Pereira's activity to a current McGregor. Do you know what I'm trying to say? These are two like different ends of the spectrum.
Yeah,
But
they're at different stages of their career, but it's just
well,
I don't know.
I mean, McGregor's younger. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? But
Yeah, no, but I'm talking in terms of like where they're at in their career. Like
yeah,
Pereira's on top, McGregor's not on top. But with I don't know, man. With McGregor, it's just you spoke about a fall from grace for Joshua. I think McGregor's had the biggest fall from grace. If we think about the fall from grace,
because
he's
he even said, like, someone asked him, so who's it going to be that you're going to fight? And then he said whoever, which is typical fight and talk. But
yeah,
when you look
100%.
at the Chandler matchup, you could say, do you know what? I can see it. But if he goes in there against a Poirier again or a Gaethje, it's murder.
Yeah, no, listen, I don't see where he gets a win in that top 5, maybe even top 10. I mean, possibly what is Paddy Pimblett top 10 or is he top 15?
No, he's like,
Paddy's top 15, isn't he?
yeah, he's at 14, 15, I think.
Dan Hooker's what? Dan Hooker's where's Dan Hooker ranked?
Dan Hooker is top 5 now.
Dan Hooker's top 10.
Chandler's 6.
He may squeak a win against Dan Hooker.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
Chandler,
no,
I don't know,
honestly,
man.
I won't be
With
surprised.
McGregor, I'm just getting bored of it. I'm kind of getting bored of. Yeah.
Yeah. But I won't be surprised if this is how it works out, yeah. We get a Gaethje Hooker matchup. Now that would be an absolute zombie fest. And then we get a Dustin McGregor 4. I can see that happening.
Or some people were saying not Hooker, Oliveira versus Chandler's been announced. The winner
The
of
winner.
that fights McGregor. So
Bro,
I reckon Oliveira handles Chandler for me.
yeah.
I don't really see Chandler. I don't think Chandler's really evolved. He's the same fighter he was going into that
Well,
first fight.
this isn't no, but this is what he's saying. He's saying that he's changed his style and that he'll approach fights very differently. So you'll see a different Michael Chandler. He said that. So I'm like,
He's gonna come and try and knock him out. He'll probably get a few takedowns, but Chandler's problem is he'll take you down, but he can't keep you down. It's been the story of his UFC career. He takes everybody. He took Poirier down. I'm sure he even took Gaethje down at one point. He'll take you down, but he can't hold you down. And Oliveira is just a sniper on the feet. He's
but
gonna clip him.
that's mad because like he's saying he's betting on himself that he's gonna smoke Oliveira and still be the one that actually fights McGregor.
No, he still wants the McGregor fight, but he knows if he sits out for this long, he's gonna turn up to the McGregor fight rusty. So he knows he needs to keep a bit active in between the fight. But yeah,
But
with
Charles is
McGregor, bro, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. With McGregor,
Charles is a mad
it's the
fighter.
same thing. It's a mad fight. It's an interesting fight. Of course, both of them need a win. Even though Oliveira needs a win as well. He's coming off 2 losses. He
No,
needs
one.
that win.
One loss,
One
one loss.
loss is it. One loss. He needs a win if he wants to. He still wants to be a champion,
Mm.
so he needs that win. But yeah, with Chandler, I
So
say
you,
listen, forget the McGregor fight.
so
Mm.
yeah, I mean, if Chandler loses the Oliveira fight, then we're talking like he's up there with doing one of the dumbest things ever. Like lost all his momentum, had a fight. But if he does beat Oliveira, which touch wood he doesn't, then it's like, whoa, like okay, like whoa, that then that McGregor fight could be huge. Do you know what I'm trying to say, or even possibly.
Even if he wins, even if he wins, can you guarantee that McGregor fight happens? You can't guarantee, bro. The way McGregor is, he's a 1 minute he's training, 1 minute he's in his pub, 1 minute he's in Wembley jumping up and down. Bro, the guy's unpredictable, bro. He's in New
No,
York the other week as well. Was he not in New York the other week?
bro, he's everywhere,
I
bro.
mean, the guy's everywhere, man. Listen, yeah, man, it is what it is. But
2025,
let's bro,
2025.
2025, 2025, then they'll push it to the end of 2025, then they'll say 2026. Before you
Yeah.
know it, he's 40 years old. Do you know what I mean? Well, listen, man.
No, I hear
So
it.
forget
I
that.
can't lie.
But let's talk about the sphere, man. Let's talk about your boy
What did you?
Lopez.
Oh
Your boy
my.
Lopez.
Wait, hold on. We going straight for that, yeah? Saying that.
Crazy, man.
Bro, what have I said, broski? I
Bro,
said this guy.
did you see the finish? Not the finish. I mean, it was a decision, but you see when he landed that right hand and he woke
But
him up with the left hook.
the
Did you
left
see that?
woke him back up. The
What the
left,
bro? Ortega went limp. Ortega went limp. He's gonna face plant. He's gonna face plant the mat, and he, as a good striker, he followed up with a left hook just to finish the job. But that woke
bro,
him up. He could have
bro.
had a mad finish.
I'm telling you now, Lopez v Ilia Topuria down the line is gonna be it. Like
It could be it could be his next fight. It could be his next fight.
it could, or
It could
Volk.
be his next fight. Yeah, but Volk, yeah. With Volk, I don't know when he wants to come back though. He might actually sit out for the whole year, and I wouldn't blame him. Do you know what I mean? So it's the thing where does Ortega want to not Ortega? Does Lopez want to sit out for the whole year? I don't think it's smart for him to sit out. I think he needs to kind of
You
keep a bit
think you
active as
think
well.
you think Lopez has got a real. I don't know. Like I want to see Lopez have a title shot. I'll be honest. I
No,
don't.
listen, I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against it. But there's one fight that they could make. What's his name? Just pulled out of a fight. Aljamain Sterling just pulled out of the Mofsar fight. Mofsar still wants to stay on the card. I reckon they put someone in there for Mofsar.
Yeah, but they've been going back and forth on Twitter, and Lopez was like, "I've
Not
called."
Lopez. No, not Mofsar. I'm saying Lopez could fight Aljo later on in the year.
I just
Just to keep active. Just to keep active. Do you know what I
man,
mean?
but he's going backwards, bro. He's number
It,
3 now.
no,
Like
no. Yeah, I mean,
he jumped up from like what was he? He was like 11 or 12 to 3. So now he's in the top 3. So then you got obviously Topuria and Holloway are gonna fight, and that's relatively soon, right? It's in a month and a bit.
yeah.
So you got to see the result of that. And then you got Volk, where I don't know if the hype is like, yeah, Volk v Topuria or Volk v Holloway again. I want to see. Whereas Lopez is out here. I mean, he nearly took Ortega's chin with him home. Which I'm trying to say. He's out here flipping, uppercutting Sadiq Yusuf into next week. He's out
and
here.
he can grapple. That isn't even his strong side of the game. Of
No,
course, he can strike, but he's a demon on the mat. So
but he's so
the guy's a
aggressive.
problem. The guy's
He's
a
so,
problem. The
he
guy's a
might
problem.
be up there with like the most like, bro, when he swings, yeah,
Yeah.
like him v Josh Emmett would have that would have been no. Imagine them
Joshua,
both swinging.
yeah, but he's too quick. The thing is, you can have all the power in the world. It's another thing as well with Joshua Dubois. Dubois was just too quick. So if you got two guys that can crack, the quicker guy for me will always get in it. With Lopez, he has that speed as well, so he'd ice Josh Emmett. I can't
And
lie.
also, this is one thing that Lopez was saying was like, let's say Ilia Topuria wins, right? And they're talking about the Bernabeu and they're talking about all of this. You get someone that can speak Spanish, promote the fight even more. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He
but
brings the whole
Is Lopez not Brazilian though?
Yeah, but he lives and trains in Mexico.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's weird. I thought he was a Spanish speaker. Then I found out he's from Brazil. He probably can speak both languages, isn't it?
Yeah, he trains in Mexico, so he speaks
Yeah.
Spanish. So he could bring a whole side of the Latin
The
community.
Brazilian market, you got the
Bro,
Mexican market, the
bro,
Spanish market.
that
You can
fight,
know he's good to market, that guy.
Bro, that fight would be huge. The Topuria Lopez title shot at the Bernabeu.
But that's if Topuria can get through Holloway.
Ah,
People are sleeping on Holloway. No, people are sleeping on Holloway. I said this. Don't be surprised if Holloway just puts on a clinic. A 5-round clinic. I'm telling you. Don't sleep on Holloway. I can't lie. My predictions recently have been poor, innit? I can't lie. Recently they've been poor.
what was your
Since the
last
Bilal.
one? Dude?
The last one I got right was Bilal, but after that, it's been shocking. Shocking. Every fight I predict has been horrible.
Miles off it.
Yeah, miles off it. But
Yeah, but I can't lie.
I have a feeling. I just have a good feeling about Holloway.
I think you might be forgetting how good Topuria is, bro. A five round clinic.
No,
5-round clinic.
Topuria is a problem. But Holloway is also coming into this fight on good form.
That's why
Against the heavy hitter in Gaethje as well. Topuria is a heavy hitter. Topuria obviously is a better boxer, better fundamentals, but Gaethje can crack, and Holloway ate those punches. So Topuria can't go in. Topuria was talking a lot of mess as well, saying if Max does that point into the mat stuff, but Max never does that in the first round. He does it in the 5th round, or you know what I mean, later on in the fight. So Max is gonna jab him early on. I'm telling you now, man. Just so Topuria needs to be ready because Max is coming.
I hear that. That's why it's probably my most anticipated fight for I can't remember how long. If you're a true MMA fan, it's not even close because
it's a quality fight.
It's not like Topuria is just this big puncher, bro. He's so crisp. No wasted movement, everything flying. And I'm telling you, his jiu-jitsu and wrestling is underrated because he hasn't had to use it. I promise you, dude could find a submission. I know it sounds
Against
wild.
Holloway. Against Holloway.
No. I know it sounds
not
wild.
Holloway. Yeah,
I
he
know
can.
it sounds wild, but I'm telling you, I think this is an MMA fight.
100%. 100%.
So
this isn't a box.
It's gonna hit the floor at some point in that fight.
Yeah, but everybody who takes down Max, he gets back up. Max is just that guy, bro.
Yeah,
but okay, the question is, has he fought the grappler of Topuria's level? Maybe not. Maybe not.
In the featherweight division. Well, I mean, Ortega has that submission threat, but I think
threat, but he's more a guy off his back.
Volk
can wrestle, but yeah. But did Volk attempt any takedowns in any of their fights?
Yeah.
What? Which fight?
The early ones.
The earlier ones, yeah. But towards the end, he was just. I mean, the third one, he just
three. He was just fighting. I think
battered him on the feet.
One and
probably
two.
The earlier fights.
Yeah.
But
when you got Volk, just
with Holloway, I just think Holloway is still underrated. It's crazy. People just judge him off those Volk losses. But yeah, he's underrated, and
I mean that Gaethje
has to be at his best.
That Gaethje knockouts washed away any of that Volk 3 talk.
Yeah, all that doubt, all that. Even his confidence is back. You could say he lost his confidence a bit, losing to Volkanovski 3 times. But that Gaethje fight, and it was such a he hung in there as well, because there were moments where it got tough, where Gaethje was putting it on him. Gaethje hurt him a few times as well, but he didn't give up. With Max, you know what he's about. He will go out on his shield if he's losing the fight as well. So Topuria needs to be ready for a war, bro. This is not no first round knockout job. I don't know what he thinks he's trying to do.
What happens if he does?
If he does, you have to keep it to him. I mean, that is a very impressive win against a former champion in the featherweight division who has a lot of defenses, and against a guy who's never been knocked out. Has Holloway ever been flattened?
No, ever.
I don't think he's been flattened.
So if Topuria was to flatline Max, if there's a world,
he's the guy. He's the guy.
Is he instantly like
put
the
him
biggest
on the list? The biggest what? The biggest star?
Yeah.
You could say top 3 fighters in the UFC. And because obviously Jones will be back in November time. You'd say after Jones and Pereira, put Topuria maybe number 3, maybe number 4 after Makhachev.
What, Topuria
Islam? In the mix.
Topuria Islam.
Topuria Islam fighting for 3rd spot, 3rd best fighter.
No, I'm saying them actually fighting.
Oh, that's a shout, but I think Topuria still has business to handle at featherweight.
You got Lopez. You got Lopez to see, innit?
And you've got Movsar as well. Movsar, who's due. I mean, Movsar coming off a win against Aljo. He needs to get a shot as well, possibly after.
Bro, did you see? Oh my god, did you see what name they put forward for Movsar as well?
What? Who?
Gene Silver, bro, the fighting nerd, fam. Oh my gosh, if they put him,
Yeah.
bro, if they put him against Mozart, I'm not even just saying this, but it could, I could smell upset. I'm not even lying. That's a harder fight. I'm not even lying.
And Aljo.
Even Evloev said that's a harder fight than
But is
Aljo.
Evloev keen on taking that fight?
He said
Does he
he'll
want to
fight
risk
anyone.
his?
He said he'll fight anyone. I was checking
Yeah.
checking Twitter, bro.
Yeah, but
So
his management need to intervene and get him to relax.
I think if he beats Gene Silva convincingly, then fucking hell, like,
But
because
where's
that
Gene Silva ranked? Gene Silva is he?
he's not
What
ranked.
is he?
He's not
He's not
ranked.
even ranked. So can he
Yeah.
call for a title shot fighting a guy that's not ranked? I mean, if he's in Dana's good books, then maybe. But have we ever seen a guy fight somebody who's not ranked and then get a title shot straight after?
He wouldn't
Do you know
get
what
a
I mean?
title shot, but it wouldn't help. It wouldn't like it. It wouldn't hurt his stocks because I think it's a matter of time before Gene Silver's ranked. Just like if for example someone in the welterweight division Prates stepped in against him, yeah, he's still not ranked. But
Yeah,
if
but
you get a win,
we know who John Silver is. Yeah, do the casuals know? Do you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, it was just like Lopez when he fought Evloev, bro. No one knew until they knew. But I'm telling you, if he was to fight Evloev, it would be box office.
Yeah,
Like,
I just think with the he can call out all the names in the world. He just won the belt. Do you know what I mean? And we see this a lot. Guys win the belt, they want to go up in weight. Handle your business at featherweight. You've got Holloway, possibly a Volk rematch, maybe down the line. You've got
mm,
Lopez and you've got Movsar and Aljo. If they reschedule that fight, the winner. I think he has at least 3 more fights after the Holloway fight and then go
mm.
up in weight. Because Makhachev's not going anywhere. Nobody's beating Makhachev at lightweight.
Nah,
That fight's always going to be there. Do you know what I mean? Who's beating Makhachev? The lightweight
unless he goes
division,
170, unless Makachev goes 170, isn't it? But
even if he goes 170, after seeing him and Bilal are not going to fight, he would have went up if Edwards was still the champion. But seeing the way Bilal handled Edwards, Makhachev would probably finish Edwards. Let's be real. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
even going up to 170, unless there's a change in champion, unless, I don't know, Shafkat becomes a champion, then that'd be an interesting fight.
So what do you think about Usman's talking mad wild? He's saying he's still the boss of the welterweight division and X,
Yeah,
Y, Z.
he's just trying to just keep in the mix in it. You know what I mean? He wants to.
But
He's just trying to get in there.
he can't fight Bilal off now. He needs a win.
Technically, his last loss at 170 was against the former champion Edwards. In it,
Mm.
it was a good fight, back and forth fight. He didn't look poor in that fight. So yeah, he's basing it off that. He fought Chimaev short notice at 185, so he's not really including that loss. Do you know what I mean?
Mm. But I
To
think
be
Shafkat,
fair, Shafkat deserves it. But to be fair, Bilal will probably be more inclined to want to fight Usman because he's a former champion. Bags of defenses as well. If he has Usman on his record, Bilal's trying to call himself the best welterweight of all time. Who will do? It's similar to, not similar, but it's a bit similar to what Jones is doing with Stipe, where he wants to fight the former champion. This amount of title defenses when he should be fighting the guy that's
the
on
boogeyman.
form right now. Do you know what I mean? It's the same with welterweight. Bilal should be fighting the boogeyman Shafkat, but he wants to fight Usman, who's got this amount of title defenses, looks better on paper. But as fans, we know the bigger threat at heavyweight is Aspinall, the same way the bigger threat at 170 is Shafkat. So it's just, it's just fighters trying to pad their resumes, isn't it?
It'll be interesting to see how the UFC go. But for me, Shafkat v Bilal should be the fight to make, innit? Like,
100%.
I mean,
100%.
and then if Usman gets a good win, then of course give him a shot.
Yeah, give Usman one of the contenders at 170. I don't really know who they can give him. Who's
Sean
not booked
Brady.
right now? Sean Brady's a good one. Sean Brady. That's it. But he's pretty much beating everyone else. He's beating Gilbert Burns. He's beating Colby. He's beating all these guys. Who else?
Yeah, apparently Kobe's gonna have a fight in November.
Against
I
who?
don't know if it's gonna be
MSG. They're gonna put him on MSG. Or is it a fight?
they leaked a message about that. But I think it might be, or no, actually, it might have been December. It might have been the December card.
Yeah.
But like
That MSG card looks alright though. There's a few decent fights. I'm trying to bring up on my phone right now.
The main and co-main, but then it's not super stacked.
Has it been fully confirmed, the card?
I think they confirmed the main card. Yeah, was it 30? Is it 309? Let me have a look.
So they confirmed the main card, but yeah. So you know what it is with MSG, Jones coming back.
Oh, Bo Nickel. Yeah, Bo Nickel
Yeah,
against Paul Craig.
that's a good fight. That's an interesting fight because
I
Bo
think
can't just.
I think Bo Nickel,
Yeah,
bro.
but Bo
First
can't
one.
just shoot a double against this guy. He needs to be careful.
Chris Weidman's on the card.
Yeah, Weidman. I know he's
Anthony Smith.
fighting.
Anthony
No,
Smith against Dominic Reyes.
who's Weidman fighting again? He's fighting that
Eric
guy that's been
Anders.
around for a while, Eric Anders. Yeah, can't lie.
So
Weidman could get knocked out that fight. Anders can crack. Anders
Anders
has
can
knockout
crack,
power.
yeah. No, he can. And then, bro, before we know it, we're gonna see Pereira again, which is wild.
Yeah.
That card is stinky though, man.
But there's people saying, I don't know if you know the guy, but you know the anatomy of the fighter guy.
Yeah.
The guy he
Yeah,
came
yeah.
out saying he's probably boys with Khalil, innit? But he
Yeah.
came out saying Khalil was gonna knock out Pereira. I think he's insane. I think that guy, I don't know what it is, but when it comes to guys that he's close with, he loses his head a bit. How can you predict Khalil knocking out Pereira? Pereira's knocked out better fighters.
I mean, a fight is a fight. You know what I'm trying to say? Anything can happen.
Bro, nothing. Khalil, bro, my predictions, like I said, have been poor in it. But I am confident Pereira handles this guy, bro. I know he's on a bit of a run, but this is the same guy, bro. Remember what Kutalaba done to this guy, bro? Even Anthony Smith looked good in the fight. He just got caught up towards the end, but bro, this guy is not doing nothing.
Everything that makes sense, you think Pereira does, but we've seen I don't know, Pena beat Nunes.
No, yeah,
we've seen huh?
But Pena maybe I know Pena was a contender though. This guy's not even a contender. He's not. People are overrating it. He's not even a contender, bro. Are you honestly telling me Khalil was a contender at light heavyweight? He's not. He's not. He's not a contender. Who did he beat like his last fight? I don't even know who he beat his last fight.
Well, then he had the whole drug like thing.
Bro, that's another thing. What's his name? Came out. The guy who was meant to Jamal Hill came out and said,
"Oh yeah,
how's he failing the test?"
No, but he's got a point though.
With a shot.
He has a point.
Who? What? Jamal
Hill about 100%.
That. Yeah. How are you testing positive, and you're being rewarded with a title shot?
Yeah, but back to the Sphere card and just talk about kind of the landscape at 135 now. Got a new champion, Sean O'Malley. A lot of people are kind of saying it was an off night or XYZ. I think
that's the fight. That's the fight I got wrong, horribly wrong. I was screaming O'Malley's gonna knock him out.
He was gun shy. He was gun shy.
Merab is that guy, bro. Merab is that guy. Merab is a problem. He might go down as the best featherweight. I mean, bantamweight of all time. If he keeps doing what he's doing. If he keeps doing what he's doing.
Bro. Umar beats. Merab.
Yeah, but Umar struggled to hold down Sanhagen.
Yeah, but he won't be as shook as O'Malley for the takedown, so he'll land hands.
Yeah, but Merab has a different kind of pace, bro. This is a step up. Merab he's a freak. His pressure, of course, Umar can win. On paper, he's the better wrestler. But Umar's not the same guy. He's not like his cousin, Habib. He's not like Makhachev when he takes you down, holding you down. You couldn't hold down Sanhagen. Sanhagen was getting up. And
Sanhagen's not easy to keep down, though. He's a good wrestler in his own right, G.
And Merab's a better wrestler than Sanhagen. So I don't see how he's going to dominate the wrestling. On the feet, it's interesting. But Merab is a tough guy. Pressures you. We've seen Merab get rocked, wobbled. He still walks you down. Merab's a problem, bro.
So what do you actually think went wrong for O'Malley? Did you think it was an off night, or did you just think he didn't prepare well?
I just think Merab's pressure, you can prepare for it as much as you want, but when you're in there with him, it's a different kind of pressure. And I think it's different from anything he's experienced in any fight. It's a kind of pressure that you can't emulate in a training environment. I don't think any of his sparring partners can kind of do what Merab done on fight night. I just think Merab surprises people. I reckon Cejudo had the perfect game plan going into that fight, and was surprised this guy doesn't take a back step. It's a problem.
Moraes was the closest to actually getting him out of there, bro. And then he
Yeah,
ended up
exactly.
getting.
Merab is a freak, bro. And like I said, if he keeps stacking these wins, he is a problem. I already said his resume looks nice already. He's got Sanhagen on there. He's got
So who do you think?
Cejudo on there. He's got O'Malley on there, bro. He is a problem.
So how do you think it should play out?
I think Umar should get the shot. He's talking about give Figueiredo the shot. I don't think Figueiredo should get the title shot coming off a win. I know he beat Cheeto, but Sanhagen, the win against Sanhagen is a better win for Umar. Umar deserves a shot. He's unbeaten. He brings that wrestling as well. It's a
and the
name, the name, the style. He's a wrestler, so it's a tougher fight for Merab. But yeah, Figueiredo shouldn't really get the shot. Maybe after Figueiredo fights the winner. But yeah, they should, I don't know. Maybe do Figueiredo versus Cejudo. I don't know. Cejudo's talking about going back down to flyweight.
Peter Yan, bro. Peter Yan's
but who's Peter Yan calling out? He wants Cejudo.
No, he wants Figueiredo.
Peter Yan Figueiredo's a good fight.
That's a lovely striking matchup.
Peter Yan wins the fight. Peter Yan fights for the belt. I wouldn't be against that.
I don't even know that, man. Yeah, 135 is. But what about Sean O'Malley? Though? I think Sean O'Malley wants to take some time off.
Listen, take some time out.
Him v Sanhagen is a fight I want to see at some point, because then, well,
to be honest, Sanhagen called him out. Sanhagen called him out. He said he wants to lose her. He wanted the loser of.
But I think O'Malley has to get surgery. He said, and not only that. Now that I'm thinking about it, like Sanhagen could get wrestling involved. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Against who? Against O'Malley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a better wrestler than O'Malley, 100%. So.
Yeah, so
that wouldn't surprise me if he shoots for a few takedowns.
And then we can just dabble quickly into, obviously. So we got the announcement of John Jones Miocic. It's official. We get it for November. But apparently Tom Aspinall will be the backup according to Dana. And not only that, John Jones was like, likely it will be my last fight, which I've banged on about. I've said it again and again and again that they both ride out into the sunset, regardless of who wins, who loses. I've said that. And I think that Aspinall will become champion through default. And that his first defense for Aspinall will be the winner of Volkov and Cyril Gane. It's just big. It's just so big. So when Dana,
I can't lie, I think that's happening as well. I've got a feeling one of the guys of when it comes to Stipe and Jones, one of them ain't gonna show up. If it's Stipe, then Jones is not fighting Aspinall on short notice. I don't care if Aspinall is the backup fight. Impossible. This guy refused to fight. If I'm correct, did he not refuse to fight Chael Sonnen back in the day as a late replacement? I can't remember who he was scheduled to fight, but that guy pulled out. Chael said, "I'll fight you." He refused to fight Chael. If he's refusing to fight Chael Sonnen, there's no way he gets in there at heavyweight against Tom Aspinall, who we know is a big problem. So, yeah, there's no way that's happening. And yeah, listen, this has Aspinall Gane written all over it.
It does, isn't it? It does.
100%.
And like, not only that, yeah, you're right. Like, if one of them pulls out, it depends how close it is to the fight. So, for example, if like tomorrow Miocic pulled out, there'd be more of a leeway, or maybe Jones accepting the Aspinall fight. Whereas if it was like 2 weeks or a week before, like we've seen some crazy things, and Aspinall's the backup, like he's there, he's weighed in, and for some reason Miocic can't fight, or for some reason Jones can't fight. I mean,
do you reckon if, let's say, Jones pulls out, do you reckon Stipe gets in there with Aspinall?
No.
If Jones pulls out?
No.
I'd say there's more of a chance Stipe fights the late replacement than Jones. Because we know Jones, historically, he refuses to fight guys.
Miocic just wants to fight one guy and one guy only, bro. He hasn't entertained anything else.
I think with Stipe, if you tell him, listen, the winner of this fight is the undisputed champion, I think he'll take it. Stipe is just obsessed with becoming champion again.
I think he's obsessed with fighting Jones.
I think Jones is obsessed with Stipe. Jones wants Stipe on his resume. Stipe just wants the belt. That's what I think. I just think Stipe wants to be a champion again.
I think it's a
beating
bit
Jones
above.
just makes it better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's a bit above, but Yeah, I mean the Cyril Gane Aspinall fight, especially if Gane gets a good win against Volkov, who Volkov has looked better. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It could be decent, but the card that we have next week, let's do a quick breakdown in depth about the main event. You don't rate Moicano at all. I mean, you've
No,
but
it's not
you
that I don't rate him. I just think he's in trouble. He's in trouble. You know, Benoit Saint Denis. People, like I said, they keep forgetting. Leading up to the Poirier fight, he was walking people down and smoking them. And Moicano has never been that guy. He's funny when he gets on the mic. He wins a few fights here and there. Yeah, that's not a tough fight for Benoit. I mean, how can Moicano win the fight? Let's put it that way. Let me pose the question to you. Yeah, what is Moicano's way to win? Is he gonna outpoint him? Is
catch
he
a
gonna
sub,
knock him out? Is he gonna submit him?
catch a
I
sub.
mean,
Yeah.
he can grapple, but is he the grapple? Is he a good enough grappler to submit Benoit? Benoit's not a scrub on the mats. Do
No,
you know what I
he's
mean?
not scrub
So
on the mats at all. But
exactly.
I feel
So
like if it's the Saint-Denis we saw prior to the Poirier fight, the bulldozer, I think he does win this fight.
bro, he's taken a lot of time out.
Yeah.
He's recovered from that knockout loss. He's changed camps and he's fighting in front of his home fans. Moicano's pissed, bro.
Main event as well.
Moicano's in trouble. In front of his French fans, new camp, he's taken time out. He's recovered from anything, any lingering injuries, whatever. He's in good peak condition. Moicano's talking about, I want money. He's in trouble, bro. He's in trouble.
So what's your prediction?
But I see a knockout win for Benoit.
Oh,
Second
you
round.
think he's KOing him, yeah?
He's KO'ing him, bro. Stoppage win. TKO possibly.
Oof.
But I don't see Moicano doing anything to him. Moicano's not that guy, bro.
Bro, you know, in terms of your predictions, yeah, people, bro,
No,
don't
I got it.
don't let
I can't lie. I got
Moicano.
it O'Malley. I got it O'Malley one horribly wrong in it. That
Yeah.
one, I can't lie. I was so confident O'Malley was gonna knock out Merab, and I
What
was
about what
watching
about
it thinking, what is
what
going
about
on?
Shevchenko Grasso? That was a oh my gosh, Grasso decided to pull out an all-timer stinker, bro.
Yeah.
Mad.
Nah, but it's just Shevchenko fought like a veteran that fight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
She did what she had to do to get the dub, and you can't blame her.
she big sistered Grasso, bro. It was wild. And then it's mad how like Lopez beat Ortega, made Ortega look like he was in a car crash, and then went on and cornered Grasso. It was
Yeah.
wild. Lopez is actually the man, bro. And some of the fights that
Lopez is
were on
probably
that card, some of the fight that what was it? The Ribovic and oh my gosh, I forgot the other guy's name. You know the crazy fight, Zelhuber Ribovic, that fight. Oh my gosh, fight of the year contender right there. It was mad,
so yeah, there was a few fights like that where we don't really know the guys fighting,
but they're
but they
just
had
acting.
absolute wars. No, it was that card. It was better than I thought because, like I said, there weren't as many names on the card, but the fights lived up to it.
And what did you actually think of like the sphere itself? Like it was
Because
actually
I was watching people that were there. They put it on like their stories and stuff.
yeah.
It looked it looked a bit. They probably will go there again. That's how good it looked.
You
I don't
think
think
because Dana was like it's a one-time
he
thing
said, yeah,
XYZ.
but I
He's
mean,
gonna
I
be
don't
tempted
know.
to do it again, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's gonna be
yeah.
tempted to do it again.
It looked too good. Probably beefing up the card a bit and go there. But yeah, they probably will go there again. I can't lie.
Yeah, I don't know. The massive holograms of the fighters. Oh my days, that was cold. I can't lie.
Not even that.
And
They did like a weather thing as well, where I think they had like I don't know snow or some shit falling down,
yeah,
and it
so they
looked
had
like
like each individual films for
yeah.
before every main card fight. Nah, it was proper. I
It
can't lie.
felt like you were there. Like it was a weird one. It's like
Yeah,
4K but on steroids.
yeah, no. We spoke about Imavov Allen. That's a low key sleeper fight in the middleweight division. I think. Do you know what they did? I think they actually moved. They didn't put this. It's not co-main anymore. I think they put it first fight on the main card, like the opener, which is kind of
Mm.
wild. But Matt Frivola is actually on that card as well. He last time out he got knocked out by BSD. So it's a decent little card. The Paris ones are always booming off. I'm trying to say they man get loud. The French
No, they
fans
love
get
the
loud. They
sport.
get rowdy.
And they only became legal there recently, so they're all loving it. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the French scene is looking good. You know, you got Cedric Doumbé, probably the best fighter to come out of France right now. You've got Cyril Gane, you've got
BSD.
Imavov, you've got BSD. They're building some rapport there. You know, the French scene is probably after the UK in Europe and Russia,
But I feel
obviously.
like
But
the
Russia's number one in it.
the Spanish one's gonna rise up though.
Spanish scene. I mean, listen, the European scene's rising, man.
Yeah, it is rising.
They're
I
all
can't lie.
catching up to the Americans.
But anyways, that's it for Punches and Pundits. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video and to the channel. The clips from today's episode will be on TikTok throughout the week. So we got the Paris card at the beginning of next week, and then we got UFC 307 the following week, where we will see Pereira put his against Roundtree, and we'll
That's a
see
one-round job.
what happens.
That's a one-round
According
job.
to your prediction, Roundtree's a dead man, so we'll
Dead man.
see. Quiet time,
One-round
sharp
job.
man. That. All right, cool. Peace out, everyone. See you lots later. Love.